Call the school board meeting to order of March 19th. Joe, will you take a roll call, please?
Sherry Davis.
Here.
Dick Fink.
Here.
John Westfall.
Here.
Lovey Dornfeld.
Here.
Dave Oganoff. Here. I'm here, and then Jim Conklin.
Present.
Proof of notice,
It's listed in the agenda.
approval of the agenda. Motion by Norm, second by Dave. Any questions on the agenda? Norm?
Aye.
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 Aye, motion carried, 7-0. Citizens' comments. Okay, I have one slip right now, but, Aaliyah?
This is Aaliyah, and she was going to read, but she a little chickened out. So I'm going to read for her. And these are her words, nobody else's. And I got my glasses here. So my name is Aaliyah Houston. I'm in 8th grade. I am half African American and half white. On October 24th, there was a racial death threat on the bathroom floor that said all niggers should die. One of my friends came and got me and showed me that. I went into the bathroom and there were teachers scrubbing it off with a paper towel. I felt disgusted. This month has been a bad month for me at school. I have honestly never hated school this much. There has been so many days out of this month that I have been called a nigger that it's insane. A couple of the ones I remember are when we were working in a group project and one of my classmates was talking about niggers dying. I told Mr. Schlender, and the kid got it in school, but snuck out of his in-school suspension most of the day. I was told from several people this month that nigger is just a word. The N-word is one of the most offensive words out there. The N-word is a really insulting word. When this is used, when someone is trying to cause great offense. When I went and tried to get help, I was told it's a he said, she said drama. It's a he said, she said thing by Mr. Schlender. Because he didn't know the kid didn't have a history of saying this word, that he was not going to get any kind of consequence. This is drama. I don't know what to do when other people say that. I can't control what comes out of their mouth. We understand that. However, I am not sure what to do about this anymore. Was it towards you? Well, if it wasn't, then I'm really not sure who they're calling it to when they're saying not just nigger, but niggers. I tried to get help from Mr. Schlender and Mrs. Fidel and the new dean of students. They said they would try to do something about it, but I feel like nothing ever happens. This is also a form of bullying, harassment, and racial profiling. I am asking for help from the school board to take action on putting this to an end, these types of behavior, so I can move forward and continue my education. And on my behalf, we came up with some solutions. You can sit now if you want. On my behalf, we came up with solutions. I met with Scott, I met with Lee, I met with John Schlender. We came up with solutions that they were working on, and it all fell back apart, and nothing is happening. Nothing is happening, and she's fed up, and we're fed up, and we're tired. And I don't want to have to continue to do this. They look at it like the N-word is like someone saying stupid. I mean, there's no consequences, and that's why this behavior continues. There is no consequences for any of these kids. And if it was brought up in the home, if they're racial, whatever the case is, it needs to stop in the school. I am going to Milwaukee Public School District to get my information and my insight to come here. I should be getting my help from you people, not Milwaukee Public Schools. No way should this be happening. And I am very sick. I am saddened. I myself had to go out of a meeting because I had such a panic anxiety attack. We cannot take this no more. Nobody's running out of this town. The little girl's half black. Please, please, let's do something about this. I'm begging you, and she's begging you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'd like to add to that. You guys know me by now. I don't think I need to. Let me know. I can talk loud enough from here. You know, we talked about this stuff, the incident that happened in October, and I realized that maybe for some of you it's over and done with. It's not. It's continuing for this little girl and every other student of color in this district. Now, you may think that N-word is just a word, but when it's used continuously, it is not. It is not the same as calling somebody stupid. Okay? This is when how would you like to be her going to school every day wondering if that word is going to be used against her? She even said to us, Lee, Mom, it's not so much that the word is being used. I can't control that. I know that. But it's that nothing gets done. Now, I'm sorry. You don't need the diversity training. You don't need any kind of training to know it's wrong. Period. You know, if the kids want to keep doing it, you know who's doing it. Believe her for a change. You don't need to investigate it. It happened. You got 2 teachers with the last incident that witnessed it. You guys are doing this big referendum, the putting a facade on the new buildings right now. I'm going to tell you something. You can put a new facade on the buildings, but if the inside doesn't get fixed, the whole district rots from the inside out. Just look at Milwaukee Public Schools for your example. You want to try to attract more people here, more families here? You think this is going to attract people? It's not. Not at all. I know you only got 11% of the students that are minority here, and I don't know. The perception that I have is that you really don't really care if more students, more minority students come here or not. That's the perception I got, because perception becomes reality. The incompetent way that incident was handled in October, I know there was an investigation and everything like that, but if my wife and I wouldn't have pushed back as hard as we did, nothing would have been done. Not one thing would have been done if we didn't push. There was a sort of a death threat that happened here recently with the whole thing with the Florida thing. Something was done right away. Good deal. Why wasn't that incident handled the same way as this incident was? Why? Because it was just against a few kids? You know, so perception becomes reality. That's what's happening right now. And I really believe you guys are sitting on a powder keg. And you better get a handle on it. Or, and I've said this before, but you know, I'm tired of threatening. You know, and I'm not making any threats or anything like that. I'm talking about legal action. Whether I win or lose, whether we win or lose, I'm going to defend that girl with every dime I got. And your referendum money is going to go for legal fees. All we're asking for. What's the most important thing a school board is for? It isn't for the damn buildings. It's for these kids. I sat at that debate listening to all kinds of axe grinding about buildings and taxes. I get it. Okay, I understand taxes and stuff like that too, but it's about these children. Without these children, you guys are unnecessary. And besides that, me and all us taxpayers in this town, we pay all your salaries. Please don't forget that. And you're not working for me. You're working for this kid right here and all these other kids. That's what you need to remember. And I'm here, and I'm not saying you don't, but it's sure the perception is becoming reality.
Sheree.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm Sheree. I am coming to address the board just on the certain things that's happened with not the stuff going, and with everything going on at the school, everything going out in public, and just everyone's tension. I know we talk, I know people talk to us, but as a board, when I came on here, I expected us to work together and respect each other. I didn't get a lot of that from a certain person. I feel that if we're going to be here working together, I think it's good that we don't throw each other under the bus. I think it's good that you can have your opinion, but make sure it's all truthful. we want to set an example for our kids. We're here on the school board to set examples. And coming in on this, I'm still learning, but I like to get as much information as possible. But if I'm reading something and I see it's not all true, it's kind of hurtful, because I don't want this perception of us to be bad for the public. It's important that they see us working together and the kids see us working together. I know we don't have to agree, and we're not going to, and I respect that. And I think a lot of the stuff that I don't agree with, I don't say, but I do respect it and I listen. And some of the stuff I do agree with, but I don't ever want to come at a point where I'm telling someone a fib or not coming at you or telling you the whole truth. I guess that's my thing. That's what I wanted to address. I want to be able to talk to everyone. I know there's certain laws, and I did read. I'm still reading. I read something every day just so that I can be caught up and learn everything, with you guys on the board. And I feel that I should be open to talk to you guys and what I want to learn. I want to be able, if you guys say something or bring something up, I want to be able to ask without, anger or tension or anything. I'm not coming from a negative place, and I don't have an agenda. I swear I don't. All I want to do is help the parents and the kids, and I feel that there should be a bridge somewhere built between parents, administration, teachers. It was really sad when that when that child came up and, at the forum and said that she didn't know any one of you guys. And she probably did, because I think I recognized her from here. But it is, I think we should do a better job of being open with the public. I don't think we should hide. I know it's kind of getting crazy, but you can, I think, change the perception of us just by a little bit of action and maybe some talk. I also think maybe if we're all still here, it wouldn't be a bad idea to be present in the schools more. Maybe during orientation, two of us could be at each school for a booth for parents and students to come and see who we are. I also, the teachers, I would give them a chance to meet us, as well as staff. But I guess that's just my main thing, is we're working together. Let's try to be civil to everyone and put as much truth out there as possible, because we're all not against the same thinking. A lot of us think the same, and a lot of us don't, but I'm pretty sure there's common ground out there. So I think it's great to have all different types of opinions on one board, because you can't just have all one type of thinking, because I don't think it would represent our whole town, because there's so many different people in this town. So that's what my main thing is. I know there's a lot of citizens out there that probably want to say something, but that's my main thing, is just set a better example for everyone out there. Let them know that, we can work together. It's just, all right, okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sheree.
Thank you, Sheree.
Anybody else have a slip that they want to?
I didn't fill mine out, but I'm gonna just say my two cents. Is that okay?
Do you want me to grab this?
I got it.
Yeah, you can bring it up.
My only thing is, I don't want to see this place become politicized, because when we get too polarized in politics, we then become divided, and that's obviously what's happening in our schools. So set the right example at the top.
Okay.
That's all.
It's true.
Anybody else? If not, we have another opportunity at the end of the meeting.
John, I'd just like to comment so they understand our lack of response doesn't mean we don't have a response. It's proper protocol for the meeting.
Okay, we have resolution 1718203, approval of minutes of the previous meeting. Need a motion for approval. So moved. Motion by Dave, second by Joe. Any questions on the minutes from the March 5th meeting? Dave?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Abstain.
All right.
Aye.
Motion carried 6-0-1. Any communications, Joe?
Yes. From the Mayville Engineering Company, attention router camp house, 715, so on and so forth. On behalf of the Board of Education and School District of Mayville, I would like to extend our sincere thanks for your gift of $5,000 to the high school vocal club. Your generous gift has been placed in the high school vocal student activity fund and will be used to sponsor the Mayville Vocal Club's upcoming trip to San Francisco. Please accept our appreciation for your donation in support of our students. Sincerely, Scott Sal. That's awesome right there. Next one's going to be for interested parties, and I'll hand this around if anybody wants to take a look at it. It's going to be more stuff on Williamstown. Basically, the public hearing was requested by the city of Mayville. And you are being provided with notice of the hearing, and this notice will also be published 3 times in the Dodge County Pioneer in 3 weeks leading up to the hearing. Also enclosed is an agenda. So this is on a municipal boundary review that's going on right now. So I'm going to hand this out to all you guys to take a look at that, and that's coming up as well.
That's it? Thanks. Okay. Jim, you ready for a treasurer's report?
Yes. Okay, treasurer's report for Monday, March 19th. Our total expenditure of all funds for February was $1,146,228.17. Our current investments, state investment pool, general fund has $715,753.16, has earned interest of $715.18. Debt service account has a balance of 14 cents. Our non-refundable debt account has a balance of $1,240.18, has earned interest of $1.33. Total investments in the government investment pool, $716,993.48. Our Teresa State Bank accounts as of February 28th, general fund has $2,346,397.58, earned interest of $2,219.86. Money market general account has $10,832.98, has earned interest of $8.30. Let's see, money market referendum debt proceeds from bid premium, $513.83 earned in. Okay, now that is interest earned, $513.83. Money market fund 46 has a balance of $1,205.37, has earned interest of 93 cents. For a total investment at Teresa State Bank, $2,358,949.76, for a total cash investment, $3,075,943.24.
Okay, you've heard the treasury report. I need a motion for approval.
So moved.
Motion by Joe, seconded by
Second.
Norm. Any questions on the treasurer's report? Joe?
Aye.
Judy?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carried 7-0. Resolution 1718205, approval of the regular semi-monthly bills. Motion by Norm, seconded by
Dick.
Dick. questions on the bills?
Thanks.
Hearing none, Norm?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion carried 7-0. Resolution 1718206, approval of per diem. Need a motion? Norm, second by Dave. Any changes?
For Norm, Dick, and I, shouldn't there be an all-day on one of those?
Oh, yep, you're right, that,
28.
the 28th, yeah,
The 28th should be
yep,
an
all
all-day.
day. You're right.
Should be paid by Finbar.
We'll get them. Any other changes? Norm?
Aye.
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 Aye, motion carried 7-0. Okay. Buildings and Grounds meeting, which Dick was there by phone.
Just for
Just
5
for one
minutes.
part of it, yeah. So, who wants to give the report? Jim or Norm?
Maybe
Joel?
between us, we can.
Yeah.
We did have a presentation by, I'm looking for the name of the
Upper
company.
90. Upper 90
Upper
line.
90. Consulting company that presented to us a plan for going through all of, well, the other two buildings, and that they would work with, I guess it'd be Findorf and on the high school building, to look at our lighting and I guess I'll call it lighting modernization. And they feel that we could save significantly on our electrical costs by doing a good study and modification of our lighting in all the buildings. And I think our committee will be making a recommendation to work with them to do that study for us.
It would just be part of our typical, like, every summer we do a loader, just chip away. So that would be working with the dollars that we have in our 110 budget. And some of the driving force behind that is, like, we've got smart boards in all the rooms, but the lighting has never been updated to actually reflect that. So like right now in this room, you see that the light is not on in front of that. Like so depending on the classroom, it doesn't have the flexibility. So for the purpose of instruction, it's like, okay, what does the lighting scheme look like in each room? So they're helping to do a study of that, as well as energy efficiency savings that come with the projects. So we'll definitely just be working with our existing budget and kind of just prioritizing where that fits into the big picture. But hopefully the savings alone would help to offset some of our costs.
It's very interesting to hear the discussion of the effects that just the correct lighting level has on learning.
Did they get into colors at all?
Yeah.
Yes.
And before it was really, it was cost prohibitive to even discuss having like a blue light, a yellow light, more of a warm light versus cool. And right now with the technology changes and how quickly things are picking up the pace, that can be a part of the conversation. So like if they talked about a student with autism or ADHD, and just the fact that light flickers, some people's eyes actually, their bodies can pick up that flicker much more than the person sitting right next to them. And that could impact negatively, it does impact negatively their learning experience. They're not prepared to learn in that kind of lighting environment. So it's just good information, always learning, and I definitely think that we've got plenty of savings opportunities when it comes to lighting at Parkview in the middle school. I guess they entertained how they could be engaged at the high school, but really the dialogue was mostly middle school and middle school Parkview. So that was the lighting one.
And then we got the 3 bids for